He wanted to live forever, and for a time, he did. Until the gods took everything back, piece by piece. Egypt's greatest pharaoh believed he could outsmart death itself. He built secret chambers, created rituals forbidden even to priests, and demanded sacrifices that scarred his kingdom forever. But when archaeologists broke into his tomb thousands of years later, they didn't just find his body. They found proof that something went terribly wrong. Long before the pyramids of Giza were even finished, Pharaoh Akhur-Tah ruled with absolute power. He was obsessed with one thing: immortality. While other pharaohs sought a peaceful afterlife, Akhur-Tah wanted to defy it. He commanded his high priests to design a ritual that would trap his soul inside his body forever, so he'd never decay, never die. The priests warned him, to cage the soul is to defy Ra himself. But Akhur-Tah silenced them, and the first forbidden ritual of resurrection began. Every night, the pharaoh descended beneath his palace, to a place where he believed the veil between life and death was at its thinnest. There he drank from chalices filled with blood and gold dust, whispering the names of gods who were never meant to be spoken aloud. He dreamed of walking among his descendants thousands of years in the future, a living god among mortals. But the deeper he delved into these dark arts, the more his people began to fear him. The Nile's waters turned red with plague. Children were born with strange markings, and terrifying whispers spread through the kingdom. The pharaoh is cursed. Akhur-Tah's chief priest, a man named Menheru, secretly recorded everything in a forbidden scroll known as the Death Ledger. It warned that the pharaoh had broken the sacred balance between Ka and Ba, the spirit and the soul. If he wasn't stopped, his body would rot while he was still alive, and his spirit would be forced to wander the earth, unable to die. When Menheru tried to destroy the ritual chamber, he vanished without a trace. Soon after, the pharaoh's worst fears came true. His body began to decay while he still breathed. His flesh peeled away, revealing the golden tattoos he'd grotesquely carved into his own bones. In a final act of desperation, Akhur-Tah ordered 50 of his most loyal servants to be buried alive with him, to feed his eternal heart. And then, there was only silence. For millennia, the desert kept his secret. Thousands of years later, a team of archaeologists uncovered what they thought was just another royal tomb in the sands of Dashur. But as they ventured inside, they found no celebratory hieroglyphs. Instead, the walls were covered with carvings of screaming faces. When they finally opened the sarcophagus, they were met with a horrifying sight. The pharaoh's mummy was missing its heart and its eyes. In their place lay a single gold amulet, inscribed with Menheru's final, chilling warning. He lives still, but not as man, not as God. He feeds on those who seek him. Moments after this discovery, the team's camera equipment malfunctioned, and 2 members reported seeing a shadowy figure moving in the darkness of the tomb. The site was immediately sealed off by Egyptian authorities. Officially, the report was labeled a false tomb, a dead end. But leaked photos and radiation scans later revealed something far more chilling. A second, undiscovered chamber, buried deep beneath the main tomb, shaped like a human heart. To this day, no one has entered it. Locals say that if you stand near the Dashur site at night, when the wind is just right, you can hear whispering rise from the sand. A voice pleading, "Let me live again." Akhur-Tah may have conquered death, but in doing so, he became its eternal prisoner. If this pharaoh's curse sent chills down your spine, imagine what's still buried beneath the sands. Comment below. Do you think someone in power today is trying to do the same? And don't forget to subscribe, because our next story uncovers the queen who vanished into fire.